So I've been very busy. I have another channel called Sweet Home Maricopa. Go there. I'll put a link in the description below. But the strategy is to build that channel up and direct the people who care about what's going on in the world over to this. And that channel's blowing up. I just last night crossed the 500 subscriber threshold, and it's still growing very rapidly. All right, I'm just going to read this article. Azerbaijani servicemen threaten Armenian villagers in Syunik province. The ombudsman stresses the need of creating a security zone. Let me just show you. It's obviously from one of my most commonly used sites, just so you don't have to stare at my ugly face the whole time. There, now I have to stare at my ugly face. Again, let me read it. Human rights defender of Armenia, Armen Tatoyan, has issued a statement over the actions of the Azerbaijani servicemen on the border with Armenia. The Armenian press presents the full text of the statement. Here, this is a statement from the human rights defender of Armenia. And this is dated today, June 28th. Yesterday, the Armenian military servicemen threatened residents of the Syunik province Teg village with firearms in the sovereign territory of Armenia and did not allow them to gather the harvested grass. In particular, on June 26, 2021, several residents of Teg village went to their property lands to collect the grass they had harvested on June 23rd and 24th. When they were about 300 meters away from the Azerbaijani position in the administrative territory of Teg community, they noticed that 5 Azerbaijani armed servicemen were approaching them, shouting aggressively. Approaching about 150 meters, they directed their weapons to the villagers, started threatening, shouting, and not allowing them to collect the grass. 2 of them behaved more aggressively and demanded from the villagers not to come to those areas at all or try to use the lands. The incident took place on a place called Andrun Stones, which is located at the intersection of Teg, Arvas, and Kneksak villages of Syunik province. The lands of that place are used by the residents of the 3 villages. There are both privately owned and community-owned lands. There are pastures used by the residents of these 3 villages to graze their cattle. The villagers are able to collect the grass only today, on June 27th, when the commanders of the 1st Army Corps of the Armenian Armed Forces, the heads of the local self-governed bodies, went to that place. This information has been submitted to the human rights defender by the villagers, including the villagers who went to collect the grass, as well as the heads of the Teg administrative community. All the information has been checked by the defender's office. This criminal act of the Azerbaijani servicemen against the citizens of Armenia took place in the sovereign territory of the Republic of Armenia. It is obvious that such obvious criminal acts of the Azerbaijani servicemen are aimed at depriving the citizens of the Republic of Armenia of other vital rights to life, to be engaged in cattle breeding, to earn a family income. All of this should be viewed on an ongoing basis as they regularly commit similar acts, threats to shepherds, theft of animals, etc., against residents of the villages of both Gegarkunik and Syunik provinces. This incident once again proves that protection of Armenia's population from criminal actions of the Azerbaijani armed forces urgently requires creation of a security zone. They're bullies. And this is not disputed territory. This is not the Artsakh conflict. This is the recognized Republic of Armenia lands. It's just further proof that Turkey and Azerbaijan want to destroy Armenians. They want to destroy Armenia. They look at that land as their own. All right, subscribe and share, and click the like button.